Now, moving on to Douglas Promenade, you've got a question about the time scale. 3 years. In your mind, I know during the debate itself back in July, you raised concerns over the amount of disruption there would be in Douglas to businesses and residents there. Is 3 years an undue amount of time for the project?
It's good that the plans have been published this week and are going for planning approval, and a number of people have already given their views on whether they like the plans or whether they don't, but I think most people are of the view that we now need to get on with it and get the job done. My concern is 3 years, that's a lot of disruption, a lot of upheaval, and what the impact that will be on the people who live and work in Douglas. So I'm keen to hear what options we have to look at speeding that up.
Now, it has been said that closing the road completely for a shorter amount of time would cause too much disruption because there are, I think he said it was 6 million traffic movements over that stretch of road, and it would put too much pressure on the roads surrounding the promenade. Is there any way that you can see that it could be shortened, the timescale?
Well, I've spoken to some senior engineers who have experience of road construction on the island, and they've identified some options which we could use to shorten the timescale. And ultimately, the sooner we deliver the promenade, the sooner that people will see the benefits, both for residents and for visitors. So I think it's in everyone's interest that we do this as quickly as possible.
Could moves to speed it up, though, increase the cost of the project? I mean, it's already a fairly costly capital project.
Well, not necessarily, because in all these capital projects, there are a number of different factors which impact on the cost. So speeding it up so we could put more people on the job. We also have to hire plant as a big project. So there are cost savings in many ways in terms of if we can do the project more quickly. And also, it's difficult to quantify the negative impacts a 3-year road work programme can have on the wider community in terms of businesses and also in residents. So for me, I think it's absolutely important that we look at all the options to reduce the length of time that this project will take.
Do you have in mind a timescale that you think would be a reasonable amount of time?
Well, I'm absolutely convinced that we can reduce it from 3 years. In terms of what we can reduce that to, well, that will depend on how we go about it and what resources we put at it. So I'm very keen to hear what the infrastructure plan is to manage this project most effectively to deliver what is a very important scheme for the island.